all the Chicago legends is dying, bro. Juice WRLD dead, LA Capone dead, Cap dead, Happy dead, Von dead, most of O Block dead. Like, it's just really sad. All the 63rd damn near dead or moved out the rack. It's just bad, bro. And the fact that Zoo dead too now, bro, it's just like, damn. What's left? Like, who's left? Not even on no funny stuff. Like, who's really left, bro? And it just really goes to show that you need to get the hell out the rack while you still can.
Nobody wins when the family feels. You don't know who baby is.
4-6 Woodline, OTF the family, even my barber with the with them can.
Hey, King Von, what's up, gang? You already know I be coming, man.
So what you on, bro? We finna tee the streets up.
Yeah, I see
This
you
shit ain't right.
Song, Beat the Body or whatever. That's what bro right here, Zoo.
Yeah, featuring Zoo in front of me and Zoo in front of Beat the Body.
Real members, man. Official made it out this shit. You know how that shit go.
Beat that
So
body.
where y'all get the concept of that song from?
They beat a body, shit.
That's what happened.
No matter where they got the concept from. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? One thing I gotta understand about these Chicago rappers, this ain't no goddamn fly by night shit. I ain't just get the concept from looking at a game and looking at this rapper and looking at that. They real life got out from beating bodies. Zoo and Von got at the same time for beating bodies, bro. Like, this is not a game.
I ain't no shit. I see you, Chuck. No, I ain't Chuck. I'm outside. No, you ain't outside. You in the crib. I'm in somebody's crib, but I'm just been outside.
Used to be trolling the hell out of each other. Him and Melly used to be old as fuck, tweaking.
Drink, man. You're a kid. Stop acting like you really drinking, man. Trying to catch your ass drunk.
What did you consider respect? We on live with him, kicking it with
You're
him?
on live, and it was just like, you know, you were kind of talking to each other, but there were other moments where it felt like you respected him.
I did. I ain't gonna sit there and flex like.
Got that drink. Waukesha.
They be saucing Melly up. That's what I Melly up. Like, yeah, they be putting emphasis on shit, but I let them do what they do, gang. I ain't here to say nobody or not. You feel me? It is what it is. But
I'm lacking with the family, man. Lacking with the family. I ain't gonna lie. I seen the video. I know I paused it a little bit at the beginning, but I seen the video of the shit that happened with Zoo, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Like, it's Zoo fault. You lacking on the west side for the grade. Like, you going towards the west side. You ain't even from over there. You over there lacking, standing in the parking lot with your family, kicking shit. You ain't even seen them people run up on you. Like, by the time they ran up, it was too late, bro. Too damn late.
Fam, imagine this. You spend half your life around guns, money, and music, but only one of them really saves you. You make it out the city, beat a murder charge, see your brother blow up in the music industry, and think maybe, just maybe, you finally outran the life you came from. But in this world, fam, ain't no such thing as outrunning it. Because when you live by it, you die by it. It ain't just me saying that, or you, the rapper we talk about today, already knew that.
Yeah, they say like 33, folks. I'm down for the trenches, man. They know this. That's how I go. Live by the gun, die by the gun. For sure. I know that already.
Man, it's really how they live, though.
Whatever you got coming to you. I swear to God, I heard. Don't be sad. I heard a lot of y'all ass, but my son, I know what's coming to me. Y'all just got to get there. You ain't just say stop a criminal.
Now, what if I told you that the same man who once stood beside Lord Durk and King Von in one of the most talked about murder cases to ever come out of Atlanta just became the last one gone, technically? We're talking about THF Bezoo, one of the most respected and some say feared names to come out of Chicago's South Side.
Definitely feared. Zoo was not. He was not a goofy. Zoo was not a goofy.
A man who not long ago was still fighting his own battles, going live with his opposition, having footage of him getting into altercations in jail, and standing tall through every rumor, every headline.
Nah, for real. Never folded, never had no smut on his name, nothing.
Changed. Late last night,
definitely got to respect.
Lit up with reports that THF Bezoo had been gunned down. Clips saying comments started
to this whole one right here.
Saying he was fighting for his life, others saying it was all a lie. But by the next morning, it was confirmed that THF Bezoo was gone. And when I seen the confirmation myself, I figured it was only right to tell his story, pay our respects, and hopefully somebody watching this learns from the road he took. Because his life, fam, is a mirror of what the streets give and what they take away. Now, before we get into deep detail about this, there's already speculation that this may be tied to 2 stolen watches, already belonging to a Chicago rapper who once moved close with OTF. That's something we covered about a month ago. I'll leave the link in the bio. But as of right now, that's just speculation. But what we do know, and what we always said on this channel,
right,
the streets, There's no such thing as forgiving, especially when a body drops. So until that's confirmed, it could be anybody behind it. So in this video, we're gonna go over who THF Bezu really was, according to public records, the cases that followed his name, his connections to Lord Durk and King Von, his arrest at Lord Durk's mansion, and what led up to his final night that ended it all. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. To really understand THF Bezu, you gotta understand the era he came up in. We talking early 2010 Chicago, the height of what the world would later call the drill era. You had Chief Keef putting the sound on the map, Lord Durk and Lord Reese catching national attention, and young sets from every block trying to make a name off music, street reputation, or both. Bezu wasn't new to that life. He was one of the older figures from THF set, short for Trigger Happy Family. Some consider him a chief of THF. THF wasn't just some rap crew. They was known in the streets. They go by THF 46. It's allegedly a set of mainly black disciples, but also with some gangster disciples. The exact territory of THF 46 is large, ranging from 44th to 48th, Cottage Grove to Lake Park. You see, back then, the younger guys like King Von, D-Thing, and Lord Durk looked up to people like Zoo, the ones who survived before the world even knew what drill music was.
Yeah.
He was known to pop out in the trenches, show love to the youngins, but at the same time, he had that street credibility you couldn't fake. Now, before THF Bezu name became global, he had his first major public beef that was known outside the city. And it was with none other than 051 Melly, one of the most well-known and unpredictable figures.
Biggest beef in the city, damn there. Everybody know that.
Money says. That tension between THF and 051 had been bubbling for years, but with multiple losses on both sides, when Melly started dissing Zoo and members close to OTF publicly, Zoo responded and went viral. Now, before we hear that viral live from THF Bezu and 051 Melly, I want to talk about one of the murders that happened before that live that made it go viral. See, back in 2015, 051 Melly had got shot in the foot. He even tweeted about it, saying, "My F hurt so bad, man." And he also posted a picture of his foot. Now, it was rumored that it was a bag on his head from his opposition. And the person that allegedly shot him in his foot was a 15-year-old who went by the name of THF Raheem. But unfortunately, back in May of 2015, Raheem Dameron, aka THF
they was gonna catch him. He too young.
At around 8:15 p.m.
Damn, they called him at Golden? That's why everybody used to be tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in grammar school, middle school used to be literally up a block away from there. Like, if you walk across that street right there and keep straight, you'll be in my middle school. Carter G. Woodson. Golden's has the best chicken I've ever had in my life. I'll never recommend it because you should not be going here. But Golden's had the best chicken I've ever had. Better than Harold's, better than Sharks, better than Uncle Ramus, better than Red Snapper, all that shit. Bussin', but you will get your ass popped. Like, you risk getting your ass popped, you know what I'm saying, ran down on.
Even a Golden Fish and
I was
Chicken
just in middle school, so I got away with
near
shit.
45th Street and Cottage Grove Avenue with 4 other 14 and 15-year-old boys and other witnesses when 4 or 5 shots were fired from a silver sedan, leaving him DOA. May Raheem rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Later that month, a 051 affiliate was arrested. Arias Fitch, 20 years old at the time. He was arrested on the 6900 block of South Paxton Avenue and was charged with first-degree murder. Now, he ended up telling, and he was later released in 2023 and result of that. And that was one of many murders. And I figure I'd tell you that so you can get some clarity on why that live went viral. And before I play this live, I'll tell you another fun fact. THF Raheem was cousins with FBG Duck. He was at the funeral alongside THF Bezu. And we all know THF Bezu was connected to Lord Durk and 300. So people were saying the connection there was kind of weird. But check out this live.
Shit do be crazy, though.
I ain't no shit. I see you, Chuck. I ain't talking about outside. No, you ain't outside. You in the crib.
Now, look, one thing we ain't finna do is go through all these lives and go through all these past beefs and stuff. We just finna go to what recently happened. We ain't finna be.
Bezu was one of the 3 men who was shot.
Oh, my bad. Let's keep it going back.
In after a shooting across the street in the parking lot of the Varsity. A detective on the
Yeah, that's the Atlanta work.
Had 30
Atlanta shit. Y'all already know about that.
2021, King Von had unfortunately lost his life at a venue, which we also covered. I'll leave the link in the bio.
And it's crazy how when Von died, like, pretty much all the 600 members was there. Like, everybody was there. O Block, 600, like, not 600. O Block, THF, like, all the members was there for real. Like, Zoo was up the street at a Waffle House. All the guys was with him, like, behind him. It's just really crazy how everything happened. And the only niggas that stayed was Slutty, RP, Muwap, and it was one other person, but he died too. I forgot his name, but he died. It's just crazy. Even the fact that not fake police, undercover police is back there. I don't know. It's just weird. Like undercover police being right there, nobody walking up to help. Vine, only 3 of us always helping him. One guy head tap, one guy's hit. And I don't really know. Like right now, Muwa like didn't leave. I don't know what happened though.
Charges were dropped against Lord Durk in this shooting, and some say the feds were trying to build up a bigger case. Maybe true, maybe not. But THF Bezu spoke on this situation. After that interview was released, Lord Durk got arrested. Things started to look bad for OTF. Members was getting arrested for murder. OTF Duty Low was getting bucked in Atlanta and was also shot. And now fast forward to Saturday, October 25th, 2025. Broad daylight. THF Bezu and 2 unidentified males at around 1:30 p.m. was leaving a car part store. The same man was waiting for them to come outside. Not sure how they got their location, but as they approached the trunk, over 20 shell casings was let off. As mentioned, 3 people were shot: a 35-year-old male, a 42-year-old male, and a 39-year-old male.
They got
5
everybody.
vehicles were struck in a crossfire. It was later reported that THF Bezu was one of the 3 men who was shot, with the condition of his life still unknown. Until the next morning, Sunday, it was reported that THF Bezu had lost his life.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, and love and condolences to his family.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Like I said, he just looked, he got ran down on. Like he just out with his family. He ain't really. You can't be outside just with your family when you're a street nigga. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. The shit started back in like 2011, 2012. That's when like all that Sunday truths that you saw in The Wire and niggas had morals, codes, and all that. That's when that shit stopped. Like 2012, really when the day JoJo died. Like I know it was some stuff leading up to that, but it just seemed like the day JoJo died, bro. And that GDK shit started. It's like the whole city just went divided, and that's when it went black. And everybody, you could have got smoked walking with your mama, bro. Going to the park with your little brother, you could get your ass smoked. Like shit got real. They got him too.
We have 33 going to Stroger, and then do we have anybody going to Sinai, or do you need me to send someone to Sinai?
Yeah, we can send someone to Sinai from if they're here on the scene. Have them meet me here to follow the end if they're still on scene.
All right, well, 1023.
1060.
Go ahead.
Everyone that's on this gathering detail, they're all released and hold me down over here at the shooting on 31st and St. Louis. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
They got him though.
All right, everybody that was on the detail over at 26th Street, thanks for all your assists.
They got him though. It's crazy, man. That nigga gone. Crazy as hell. Like Vaughn dead, Zoo dead. Even just talking about Melly dead, Happy dead, Kiddo ass back locked up, Breezy locked up. It's LA Capone dead. They just started rocking with Tay 600 again. Tay 600 up some Rugas. They wasn't rocking with Tay 600. They ain't gonna tell you about the dark times of Chicago. Everybody was dying. Fuck. Cap dead. Juice WRLD dead. Somebody dead. Pray for the city. We can't. Shit gotta get better.